Welcome back. Feeling fat, weight loss won't fix that. This is a potentially serious topic, so just a heads up on that. One thing, the main takeaway from this video, feeling fat doesn't automatically mean you need to lose weight. Saw this online, see if you can relate to it. I feel like I'm too fat. What's the best way for me to lose weight? I feel disgusting the way I am. Now, if you're feeling that way, you're not the only one. Heart goes out to you. Saw this online. Feeling fat gets 1,000 searches per month. I feel fat is 1,300 searches per month. So there's a lot of people looking this up. We want to make sure that you have good information to help manage this and make informed choices. If it's your first time here, my name is Reggie. I'm the founder of Fit for Freelance. I help business owners lose weight and feel their best without crash diets or guilt. Now, feeling fat could be related to guilt, or it could be a bigger challenge. Now, what I want to say here is sometimes nothing is wrong with your body. You're just asking it to fix an emotional or lifestyle problem that it didn't create. You're just asking your body to fix an emotional or lifestyle problem that it didn't create. If you're focused on feeling fat and that's going to be the source of your change, you might be approaching it in a way that won't get you the results that you want. Now, overall, this may be a good reason to work with a dietitian or a mental health professional because there are some deeper challenges that could go on here. I'll get back into the health coaching perspective in a little bit, but there's something important to cover here. And when I was researching this video, this topic, I found a study, Feeling Fat, Discuss Guilt and Shame, Preliminary Evaluation of a Mediation Model of Binge Eating in Adults with Higher Weight Bodies. I'll link that below on YouTube. I'll read some clips out of it here. The momentary experience of feeling fat is associated with negative emotion and subsequent risk for engaging in objective binge episodes. This conflicts with common assumptions that feeling fat will motivate restrictive eating practices like dieting to counter or reduce the feeling of fatness. So most people think I feel fat, so then I will tighten up on my diet or I will restrict my diet or something. But usually what is happening, according to this study, is that people will feel fat and they'll actually have an eating binge, which is not going to help them feel less fat, and it feels bad. And it can be a signal or symptom of disordered eating. All right. Finding suggests that feeling fat and its emotional correlate should be addressed within the context of treatment for binge eating, regardless of an individual's body weight. There's another thing too. It's not just about actually having additional body fat. It's about a mental mind state that's happening that can really cause challenges here. Therapists should facilitate discussions with clients regarding the paradoxical effect that feeling fat can lead to increases in negative emotion, which then results in increased energy intake accompanied by a sense of loss of control. And that's the guilt, feeling out of control, feeling like you're having a hard time. And all that is a big challenge for a lot of people. So if you find yourself saying, I feel disgusting the way I am, or I'm feeling fat, that's not going to be the biggest driver. Like just focusing on those things will create a bigger challenge. And especially because that's what is suggesting in this study, that feeling fat can lead to negative emotions and eating more. So if you are struggling with this or you're having a hard time with it, or it's like, I didn't know that this could be such a big challenge, I am linking to the National Eating Disorders Association screening tool below. That way you can take a look and see if additional resources could help. Now, clinical efforts to develop treatment plans that target precise momentary antecedents and effective processes that maintain binge eating behavior. This is something else that they said in the study, that treatment plans should focus on the environments and the triggers that are contributing to these habits. That way you can make effective choices. So take this with like the important or the relevant level of seriousness, right? Don't just like blow past this or think it doesn't matter. If you were challenged with losing weight because you feel fat, take care of your mind and get the support that you need. Now, to go on with this, my health coaching can be a great support in tandem with therapy or a different approach. But I don't go into the mindset stuff or the mental health element as much. I just know that there are deeper issues a lot of times when it comes to these health behaviors and eating habits and wanting to lose weight that we need to be mindful of so we can make the best choices and get the results that you want. Now, my health coaching is based on the Live Aligned method, and that helps with identifying and changing patterns. So, when you're talking about the antecedents, the things that happen right before you make your food choices, some of the things that are triggering your emotions, that's something I'm really good at with my experience in positive behavior support, which is basically understanding environments and systems to make more effective choices. All right. So that's what I do with the Live Aligned method, in addition to referring you to more resources or helping you identify challenges if you're having any that are beyond the scope of personal training, health coaching, mindset, positive behavior support, that kind of stuff. If you want to learn more about what I have available, the Live Aligned scorecard's linked below. That way you can kind of get a clear assessment of your health habits in terms of health coaching, and then figure out the best next steps for you to take. Now, something else they said in that study, feeling fat is different for everyone, and clinicians should not assume that individuals with higher weights necessarily feel fat. Something else to consider there. So what we want to do is have you ask your doctor if you are having challenges with weight loss. I usually have my clients sign a waiver or talk with their doctor about, what's appropriate for them in terms of understanding their health in the context of it so they can make better choices. So that all that said, we want to just have a clear understanding of the situation at hand so we can get you the results that you want. So when it comes to health coaching, for me, when someone says they feel fat, I want to know what that actually means for them. Um, just the background, my whole thing is about compassionate health coaching, help you understand and build awareness around yourself and your systems so you can lose weight or lead a healthy, fulfilling life is the major goal. So if you are saying you feel fat, what does that really mean for you? Is it about how your clothes are fitting? Is it about feeling sluggish or having low activity? Are you comparing yourself to social media images? Or are you just feeling disconnected from your body? Or do you believe that you actually have too much body fat for your height or something like that? So, key question to ask when you say you feel fat, what does that actually mean for you? Because what happens as a health coach, I know that feeling fat doesn't lead action. It's not like I feel fat, now I want to be less fat. You have to like make choices that contribute to that. So if you're feeling fat is too vague, it doesn't help you guide effective decisions or sustain change. If you want results, you need a goal you can actually aim at and persist in so you can reach it, right? If you just focus on, I feel fat, then it's kind of hard to understand what that means. And it's emotionally driven and it doesn't help you do the choices. So, what we want to do is figure out how you want to feel, especially if you say you feel fat. Is it about your clothes? Then you can get new clothes. Or if you feel like you should be more active, maybe just go exercise more, or join a group fitness class, right? You want to do the things that are effective to help you remedy how you feel without necessarily making it about your body, because changing your body, if you're having a mental health concern, isn't going to help you feel better. You'll just be skinny and unhappy, right? So what we want to do is look at this question: what does a healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams look like? Are you on track for that? Do you know what that looks like? Are you building that? What do you want to do differently in order to help you lead this life? All right. And to go more in detail on the question, you can measure your body composition and compare it to benchmarks. If you say you feel fat and you're wondering if it's actually about the fat, then actually looking at your percent body fat with in-body scanner or something like that so you can see your lean muscle mass, percent body fat, then you'll have a clearer understanding of what that fat is, like the body fat, and then you can compare it to benchmarks where you can standardize it. But what we want to do is be mindful about how you interpret this. So if you have a high percentage of body fat relative to like typical measures, we just want to use that as data and not as a way to judge yourself harshly or hate yourself or feel like you're not good enough. Just understanding that your body composition is reflecting your genes, your environments, and your habits over time. So if you want to change how your body fat number is looking, then you could do things like shift your environment, um, create a healthier environment locally, make more informed, healthier choices more consistently, get support, especially if it's about mental health or if you need a health coach, right? These are things you can do to shift your body composition without making it an attack on itself ultimately, because I'm all about empowerment and helping you understand how to lead a better and healthier life that matches your goals. And sometimes that mental health is the first part of it. All right. And then if you're just looking for some quick tips to get fit, like if you just feel like a little, I don't know, sloppy, and it's not such a big issue for you, like it's not as deep as I've talked about in some of these topics today, then you can have some of the more general ideas like increasing your fiber intake, walking more often. You can get a workout program if you don't have one. You can join a group fitness class or a walking group, get a walking pad, getting more active, eating more fiber, drinking more water, limiting your fried foods. Those are some of the general things. A lot of times, though, that's not just about feeling fat. That's about making healthier, more informed health choices. So, kind of a long video where I covered some important topics and then some less serious ones. Big thing, if you need support, let me know how I can help you. I've got some links in the description. You can check out that study. That screening tool is available for you as well. Just do what you got to do to manage your health and feel as good as possible so you can lead a healthy and fulfilling life of your dreams. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm open to talk. And then next you can watch Do You Have to Hate Your Body? Not Just for New Moms. I get into this a little bit more. Main concept here is you have a body, you aren't your body. So treat yourself well, love yourself. That's what I'm all about, compassionate health coaching. I'll put that video up here. So that's today's message. As always, keep practicing. Peace.